for giving me this opportunity of being here and giving me the opportunity of presenting what is the MMRDA vision and what is the MMRDA action towards taking Mumbai to the next level. I have a presentation, but rather than the presentation, I'll actually be talking about it. And I think that will be a better thing. This presentation is just a guide. And as MMRDA means Mumbai Metropolitan Regional Development Authority. The job is to develop the entire region. So it takes a holistic and a regional view. One complaint which comes very frequently, and it comes more from the real estate sector, that nobody takes it holistically. The role of MMRDA and what MMRDA has been doing since 1974 is this holistic development of not just Mumbai, but overall 5 districts, that is Mumbai, Mumbai Suburban, Palghar, Thane and the Raigad district. So these are the 5 districts that we look after. And so I'd like to give a brief perspective of what is the issue that we have at hand. And this perspective is as follows. See, the world's population, which earlier was predominantly rural, that population is now moving to be urban. Maharashtra हा संपूर्ण भारताच्या सर्वात जास्त शहरीकरण झालेला राज्य आहे आणि जवळजवळ 58% आपले 56 ते 58% आपली लोकसंख्या जी आहे दॅट इज अन अर्बन लोकसंख्या आणि it is same as the world average of urban population. And the world urban population is supposed to increase by 68% by 2050. So that is the thing. And urban centers with over 10 million residents will host 70% of the global population. The urban population will mainly increase in 2 continents, Asia and Africa, and that too mostly in Asia. The global increase will mainly be in these 8 countries which I am showing on the slide. And out of the 38 megacities, we will have 6 megacities in India. Now, if we have to take a holistic view, then we have to take a national view. And if we take a national perspective, then India today is the 5th largest economy in the world, with an economy which has reached almost 4 trillion. And the aim is to be the 3rd largest economy by 2028. So to look at it from the MMRDA side, we have tied up with the Niti Aayog, and along with the Niti Aayog, see, it's essentially a planning agency. So we have now also tied up with the Niti Aayog and we have prepared an economic master plan. And that economic master plan has been accepted by the Government of India and by the Government of Maharashtra, and that has been presented before the Honorable Government of the day. And pursuant to that, MMRDA has tied up with the World Economic Forum to attract more investment in the MMR region. In the entire world, we would be the only parastatal which has a direct tie-up with the World Economic Forum. And the World Economic Forum is like the United Nations of politics. Similarly, World Economic Forum is the United Nations of business and economy. All the top industry and all the top economy of the world, that meets in the World Economic Forum. And MMRDA is very proud that we had an agreement with the World Economic Forum, which was signed about a few days back, and that will help us take MMR into $1 trillion economy. Now the rest of the things that are in the slides are about the other things like the number of unicorns, startups, the direct jobs, indirect jobs, etc., that are required. And India as a whole is aiming to establish 100 smart cities, and currently we are ranking 63rd in the ease of doing business. Now this figure is very important because earlier our number was much lower. It was in 3 digits. Now we have moved on to 2 digits, and that is a part of the effort that we have been taking. Now, if we come from India down to Maharashtra, then in Maharashtra we are the 2nd most populous and the 3rd largest state by area, and certain things are extremely favorable. The demographics are favorable, where 46% of the population is below 24 years of age. So एक डेमोग्राफिक डिव्हिडंड म्हणून एक गोष्ट असते की जे कमी वयाचे लोकांचं युवकांचं संख्या किती आणि याच्यामध्ये आपल्या राज्यामध्ये 46% लोक हे 24 वर्षाच्या वयाखाली आहेत. म्हणजे ही संपूर्ण वर्कफोर्स जी आहे ते आपल्याकडे उपलब्ध होणार आहे आणि हे वर्कफोर्सला आपण कसं वापरणार त्याच्यामधून आपल्या राज्याचा आणि आपल्या देशाच्या पुढील वाटचाल जी आहे तर त्याच्यामधून निर्भर होणार. आणि देर आर 22 मिलियन कॉलेज स्टुडंट्स इन दिस स्टेट. ॲज फार एज द इकॉनॉमी इज कन्सर्न, आपण राज्याच्या देशातलं सर्वात मोठा इकॉनॉमी आहोत. आपली इकॉनॉमी $444 बिलियन इकॉनॉमी आहे. देशाची GDPचा 15% हे फक्त महाराष्ट्रामध्ये असते आणि आपले संपूर्ण देशाचा जे FDI आहे 31.4% ऑफ इंडियाज FDI फ्लो इज इन द स्टेट ऑफ महाराष्ट्र. बाकी कनेक्टिव्हिटी आणि डिजिटायझेशन म्हणजे इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चरमध्ये नंबर ऑफ प्रोजेक्ट्स ॲट हँड, वेदर इट इज इन द फील्ड ऑफ मेट्रो, वेदर इट इज इन द फील्ड ऑफ रोड्स, or whether it is in the field of airports, ports, etc. Infrastructure. Baga, infrastructure is what is the basic thing required for growth. Housing is superstructure. Housing साठी गरज असलेली गोष्ट इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर. त्याच्यामध्ये महाराष्ट्र आज 1 नंबरवर आहे. अशा प्रकारे आपली हे चालू आहे. आणि या इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेव्हलपमेंटमध्ये मुंबई आणि मुंबई मेट्रोपॉलिटन रिजन हा आज फोरफ्रंटमध्ये आहे. आणि त्याची काही एक्झाम्पल्स या ठिकाणी आहेत. We can see the Mumbai coastal road, which is partly commissioned, with the work of which we started in 2018. We can see the Mumbai Trans-Harbour Link, which is entirely commissioned, and today Ulve and Shivdi are neighbors. Just as Worli and Shivdi are neighbors, Ulve and Shivdi are neighbors now. We have the Navi Mumbai International Airport, on which I am sure the MD of CITCO will talk later, and that is also almost getting completed. It is scheduled to be completed by, I think, March 25. Then we have the metro rail project. So we are now having roughly 60 to 70 kilometers of metro rails in operation. We recently started the metro line 3, which is also called as Aqua line. So now we have got line 1, line 2A, line 7, and metro line 3. 4 metro lines which are, functional, out of which the metro line 1 is the east-west corridor, and the rest are north-south corridors. तशाच प्रकारे आपल्याकडे आता हाय स्पीड रेल्वे सुरू झालेला आहे. आणि हाय स्पीड रेल्वेचं काम जे आहे हे मुंबईला, अहमदाबाद आणि सुरतला कनेक्ट करणार असं सर्वांना माहीत आहे. लोकांना हा नाही माहीत आणि हा लक्षात नाही आहे की हा पालघरलाही कनेक्ट करणार आहेत, हा विरारलाही कनेक्ट करणार आहेत. देअरफॉर BKC अँड पालघर विल बिकम नेबर्स. BKC अँड विरार विल बिकम नेबर्स, अँड देअरफॉर एव्हरीथिंग इज कमिंग क्लोजर. एक रिव्होल्यूशन झाली होती 1995मध्ये इंडियामध्ये, ज्यावेळेस मोबाईल फोन इंडियामध्ये इंट्रोड्यूस झाला. इट वॉज अ कम्युनिकेशन्स रिव्होल्यूशन अँड वी वर ऑल कनेक्टेड, अँड टुडे एव्हरीबडी कॅरीज अ मोबाईल फोन विथ हिम अँड एव्हरीबडी इज कनेक्टेड. अनदर रिव्होल्यूशन इज हॅपनिंग. दिस इज इन फिजिकल कनेक्टिव्हिटी, अँड इन दिस फिजिकल कनेक्टिव्हिटी MMRDA इज इन द फोरफ्रंट. हे सगळे नागपूर पुणे एक्सप्रेसवे, ऑल दीज प्रोजेक्ट्स आर प्रोजेक्ट्स विच वी डू प्ले अ रोल अँड वी डू प्ले अ लीडिंग रोल इन दॅम. नाव मुंबई मेट्रोपॉलिटन रिजनचं जर आपण इकॉनॉमिक्स बघितलं तर आपण या ठिकाणी बघणार की इट हॅज गॉट लाईक द डेन्सिटी ऑफ पॉप्युलेशन इज बेटर दॅन द रेस्ट ऑफ द स्टेट. एम्प्लॉयमेंट फिगर्स, ॲन्युअल GDP अँड ऑल दोज थिंग्स आर मच मोर. बट मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंटली आहे की मुंबई मेट्रोपॉलिटन रिजन, आय वुड एनकरेज युअर अटेन्शन ऑन द बॉटम ऑफ द स्लाइड हियर. मुंबई मेट्रोपॉलिटन रिजन जी एरिया आहे, दिस स्मॉल रिजन ऑफ 6,800 स्क्वेअर किलोमीटर्स, म्हणजे ऑफ द एंटायर कंट्री, this small region of 6,800 square kilometers, which is less than 1% of the country's land mass, contributes more than 5% of the GDP of the country. It contributes 20% of the software exports, 36% of the corporate tax, 33% of the income tax, 70% of the maritime trade of the country, and 40% of the foreign trade of the company. आणि BKC हा जे 165 किलोमीटरचा छोटीसी एरिया आहे, the small area contributes 3% of the GDP of the country. So this tells how Mumbai is the economic powerhouse and where this economic powerhouse is focused and what is the strategic importance of Mumbai and what is the overall importance of Mumbai in the entire scheme of the nation and the world. Now, आपली existing economic profile जर आपण बघितलं तर महाराष्ट्राला आता 2027 पर्यंत $1 trillion इकॉनॉमी व्हायची आहे. आणि आपली कॉन्ट्रीब्युशन जी आहे मी आत्ता सांगितलं, इट इज रफली 40% ऑफ द स्टेट्स इकॉनॉमी. आणि टुडे वी एम दॅट इन द नेक्स्ट 5 years वी शुड रीच अप टू 300 billion. सो द एम इज दॅट 300 billion by the next 5 years, and currently this is the figure, and we have been seeing a 62% of decadal rate of growth in the GDP, and त्याच्यामध्ये फायनान्शियल सर्व्हिसेस, मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग अँड हॉस्पिटॅलिटी सेक्टर हे प्रॉमिनंट आहे. हे सगळं सांगायचं मागे हेतू हे आहे की इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर प्रोव्हाइड करताना व्हॉट इज द एंड युजर. सी, MMRDA इज नॉट अन अर्बन लोकल बॉडी लाईक अ म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन. MMRDA इज अ फॅसिलिटी इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर प्रोव्हाइडिंग कंपनी. आणि त्यामुळे ही जी आपली एंड युजर्स आहे ह्या एंड युजर्सला what is the service and facility that they require. This is what we assess and this is what we provide. Now, this is the demographic profile. I have already spoken on it. And therefore, we come to MMRDA, which was established for planning, coordinating, supervising the orderly and rapidly areas of this Mumbai metropolitan region. आता हे जे मोठे मोठे प्रकल्प जे आहे त्या मोठे प्रकल्पामध्ये MMRDA जे काम करत असतो प्लॅनिंगमध्ये. So in planning, MMRDA does what is called as a comprehensive transport plan. Comprehensive transport plan म्हणजे आपण डिसाईड करतो की what are the growth areas, what are the segments which are coming in, which I just spoke about, ki these are the areas and these are the segments of the economy which are focusing in MMRDA region. आणि त्यांना कनेक्ट करण्याकरिता what should be the plan. So that is a comprehensive transport plan. आणि त्या comprehensive transport planची आपण निर्माण केलेली आहे. आणि मी गेल्या काही दिवसापूर्वी एका असंच कॉन्क्लेव्हमध्ये सांगितलं होतं की वी आर नाउ प्लॅनिंग व्हॉट वी से इज मुंबई इन मिनिट्स. दॅट फ्रॉम वन एरिया ऑफ मुंबई टू अनदर एरिया इन मुंबई यू शुड बी एबल टू रीच इन लेस देन एन आवर. And for that, we are bringing in the public transport system, which is a metro rail system, and we are bringing in a whole new corridor of roads, thereby creating bypass structures and ring roads. So for instance, the easiest thing to explain and to understand for South Mumbai people is this, ki ata you have the Marine Drive, you have the coastal road on this side, on the western side, and you have the, say, Eastern Freeway on the eastern side. Now, the Eastern Freeway is being connected to Marine Drive by means of the Orange Gate Tunnel. The Eastern Freeway is also being connected to the Worli Promenade by the means of the Worli-Shivdi elevated corridor. Both of this will further connect up to the MTHL, and that will take you to New Bombay. So similarly, as you go up, you have the JVLR, the SCLR, you will have the Goregaon-Mulund Road. त्याच्यापूर्वी गेला तर आपलं ठाणे-बोरिवली टनल. हे सगळं कामं आयदर झालेलं आहे किंवा चालू आहे. या ठिकाणून आपली बँड्रावरली सीलिंग झालेली आहे. पुढून आपण बँड्राला वर्सोवाला कनेक्ट करतो आहे, वर्सोवाला दहिसरला कनेक्ट करतो आहे, दहिसरला भाईंदरला कनेक्ट करतो आहे, भाईंदरला आपण गायमुखला कनेक्ट करतो आहे, गायमुखला आपण एक टनलच्या माध्यमातून फाउंटनपर्यंत आपण आणतो आहे, आणि फाउंटनला आपण ठाणे कोस्टल रोडच्या माध्यमातून आनंदनगरला आणतो आहे, आणि तिकडून आपण ईस्टर्न फ्रीवेला एक्सटेंड करून आपण त्याला ईस्टर्न फ्रीवेमध्ये आणतो आहे. आपण जर पुढे गेलं तर मल्टीमोडल कॉरिडॉर जी आहे ती मल्टीमोडल कॉरिडॉरला आपण कनेक्ट होणार आहेत. दिस वे देन वी हॅव गॉट द विरार वर्सोवा सी लिंक, जे आपल्याला वर्सोवावरून विरारपर्यंत आणि पुढे पालघरपर्यंत आपल्याला घेऊन जाणार. म्हणजे थ्रू अँड थ्रू ट्रॅफिक जे आहे, दॅट थ्रू अँड थ्रू ट्रॅफिक will be going through without disturbing the existing traffic. What does this do? It increases walkability, it reduces congestion, thereby it improves your quality of life, it encourages people to live closer to the places that they are, and it makes it possible to have suburban living and downtown working, which is a concept that most urban planners really die and crave for. So कॉम्प्रिहेन्सिव्ह स्टडी मेट्रो प्रोजेक्ट आपले 337 किलोमीटरचं आहे. आणि मी या ठिकाणी आवर्जून असं सांगेन की आता हे 337 किलोमीटर्स आपला अजून वाढतो आहे, कारण की आपण ठाण्याला रिंग मेट्रो आणतो आहे, सिडकोचे मेट्रोज यामध्ये इन्क्लुडेड नाही आहे, तर त्यांचे 4 मेट्रो लाईन्स आहेत, 1 मेट्रो लाईन चालू आहे. बट दिस ह्यूज मेट्रो नेटवर्क being attempted at any given single point of time, this is probably the only case in the world. This is probably the largest metro rail project ever attempted. To my knowledge and to what is available as knowledge, it is the Riyadh Metro, where they attempted 161 kilometers at one point of time. And next it is Mumbai, which is attempting this huge thing. Then we have got multimodal integration, which means ki metro, bus, road traffic, walkability, everything should be integrated. Then आपले monorail, आणि ही एक ट्रान्सपोर्टचं काम आहे. दुसरं प्लॅनिंगचं काम आहे, जे की DP रूल्स, DP कंट्रोल्स वगैरे, आणि एक हाऊसिंगचं काम आहे, आणि इतर डेव्हलपमेंटचे जे काम आहे ते आहे. सो दिस इज द स्टेटस ऑफ द प्लॅनिंग. यू नो, द रिजनल प्लॅन ॲज यू सी हॅज बीन ग्रोईंग इन साईज, अँड ॲज यू सी द एरिया अंडर द रिजनल प्लॅन हॅज बीन ग्रोईंग फ्रॉम 1970 to 2016, where we introduced our last regional plan. And within this regional plan, now I want to say something about the planning that we are going to do. Now see, essentially the Mumbai metropolitan region is going to grow. Whether you like it or not, it is going to grow. The question before us is whether it grows in a planned way or whether it grows as it grows. And next question before us is, we all say की आपण वर्ल्ड क्लास सिटीज बनवणार, वर्ल्ड क्लास सिटीज बनवणार. पण वर्ल्ड क्लास सिटी म्हणजे आपण आपल्या रिक्वायरमेंटप्रमाणे वर्ल्ड क्लास बनवणार की आपण कोणाला तरी बघून त्याला कॉपी करणार, हा विषय आहे. तर मला असं वाटते की आपण आपल्या रिक्वायरमेंट बघून आपण ते करावं आणि आपण इतर जे ठिकाणी सक्सेसफुल मॉडेल झालेले आहे त्यांना आपण एक लेसन म्हणून घेऊ आणि त्यांच्याकडनं आपण शिकू. पण आपण आपलं मॉडेल जे आहे ते आपण आपलं मॉडेल बनावं, अशा प्रकारचं आहे. तर MMRDAची बेसिक thought therefore is like this, once we have got the entire data of where the economy is moving, then we decide how are we going to connect these things. For connecting this, we are going for the metro network. The metro network will not only make commuting seamless, means it will make commuting right from South Bombay up to the ends of Thane and Palghar district seamless, but it will also be a great contributor towards net zero. क्योटो आपले प्रधानमंत्री मोदयांनी एक सूचना केली होती की 5 वर्षामध्ये टोटल कार्बन फुटप्रिंटला 50% करा. त्याप्रमाणे आपली जे मेट्रो नेटवर्क आहे त्याला कॉन्ट्रीब्यूट करतो आहे. इट विल रिड्यूस द कार्बन फुटप्रिंट. एव्हरी स्टेशन इज लीड सर्टिफाईड. एव्हरी प्रोजेक्ट दॅट वी आर डुईंग इज लीड सर्टिफाईड. नेक्स्ट वी गो डाऊन टू द रोड नेटवर्क. आपण जे रिंग रोड्सचे सेटअप करतो आहे, दिस विल नॉट ओनली एनेबल थ्रू अँड थ्रू ट्रॅफिक, बट इट विल ऑल्सो डू अ व्हेरी ग्रेट थिंग. अ मेट्रो नेटवर्क इज स्लाइटली एक्सपेन्सिव. Roads cost something like 80 crores to a kilometer. It is the cheapest thing. When you build a new road, you create a new corridor. आणि त्या नवीन कॉरिडॉरमध्ये you can introduce bus services. आज जर बस सर्व्हिस करायची असेल तर we do not have the corridor that people will be able to use. But when all these things will come, then you will have a separate public transport facility that is available. So this is the thing of connectivity. And then after that you have to plan it. So now MMRDA has been declared as a planning authority for over 1250 square kilometers outside Mumbai, which makes us the largest planning authority in the country. And then we will develop it on the basis of these kind of growth centers. And each of the growth centers will be theme based. So you will have a growth center based on logistics. You will have a growth center based on industry. You will have a growth center which will be based on services. And you can have growth centers which will be based purely on something like IT, ITES, animation, etc., gaming, whichever industry sector has a demand in that particular place. Now, these are the various growth centers that we have thought. Bhivandi industrial area, Bhivandi. So this is a matter of details which I shall not bore you with. Another thing that we are doing, where the MTHL lands, there we have, their current plan says it is a no development zone. So since development in that area is going to happen and it will be all unauthorized, so MMRD has proposed a new city in that area, and that is, so a new town will be developed in that place. Now this is the future city MTHL. It will be an infrastructure-led urban development, and it has a potential of creating 50 to 75,000 jobs in a year with a total infrastructure investment of $14 to $15 billion in that particular area. And that is why MMRDA has requested the government of Maharashtra to appoint it as the new town development authority, and we are hopeful that the government of Maharashtra will issue the notification soon. याशिवाय अजून एरियाज मी जे सांगितलं की आपल्याला डिक्लेअर केलेलं आहे, हा स्लाईडमध्ये MMRDने आतापर्यंत काय केलं त्याच्या बाबतीत काहीतरी मेन्शन्ड आहे. तर आपली अटल सेतू आपण कमिशन केली, आणि अटल सेतू इज डेफिनेटली वर्ल्ड क्लास. It is not only world class in terms of engineering, it is world class in terms of its environmental sustainability, it's world class in its IT, and it is world class in terms of its traffic management and many other things. We have completed the Surya water project, the metro lines, the monorail, various infrastructure projects like the Sahar connector, Eastern Freeway, etc., etc. Now these are the various metro infrastructure projects which are ongoing, and these total infrastructure projects are costing something like 5 lakh crores, and that means an investment of $60 billion. I think that gives the figure better. An investment of $60 billion will be bought into the metropolitan area in the next 5 years, and this is the aim of MMRDA. Now these are the various details of various. This is the Mumbai-Ahmedabad high-speed corridor. These are the various metro projects. This is the metro master plan with the lengths, etc. And these are the various status of the various metro lines. So I will not go into that. This is the Atal Setu, which we have just started. Then this is again the elevated corridor of Sivri and Worli that we are doing. This is the water supply project. This is the, Thane-Borivali tunnel. And these are the various east-west connectivity, the ring road concept that I explained to you about, right? And this is going all the way, it is just not Bombay. It is Mumbai, Thane, Palghar, Raigad. So we have covered everything. And we have started the work in all of these corridors. So this is the Santa Cruz Chembur extension. This is the Chedanagar flyover, which is getting completed tomorrow. So we hope to start it after that. Then this is the Airoli-Katai-Naka tunnel, which should be completed in a year. So these are the various infrastructure projects which are out in various ways. So friends, I think the key thing is this, that MMRDA works under 3 guiding principles. The first principle is that Mumbai, we acknowledge Mumbai as the financial capital of the country, as a global city, and we acknowledge Mumbai as something which will continue as the financial capital of the country, and that is our endeavor. And therefore, the first thing we want to do is to reboot Mumbai and give it a new shape. So rebooting Mumbai. Second is the Mumbai metropolitan region is growing. We want it to grow in an appropriate way. We want it to grow in a planned way. We want to give a good quality of life to the people, and we want to create maximum value to the economy. So reshaping MMR. And the third major thing is that we want to, ensure that travel and connectivity is seamless. And that connectivity should not just be in our mobile networks, but also in the way that we travel. And so Mumbai in minutes. Having said this, these 3 things together, along with the $60 billion investment that we plan to bring in this area, I think MMRDA will be in a position to lead Mumbai, assisted by various other organizations that we are having here, like the BMC, the various municipal corporations, CITCO, MTDC, MHADA, SRA, etc. All these agencies will come together, and we will be able to take the country in an appropriate direction in the days to come. Friends, thank you so much for calling me. I thank Lokmat Group for giving me the opportunity. Thank you.
Humble thanks.